Hello and welcome at my Korg video series. In this episode we are going to do a review of the artist edition from Global Sounds, and it's a sound set which is talked a lot about on the internet. So what I'm going to do is to show you what's in this package from Global Sound from in the artist edition 1.6 and what you can do with it in the Korg Pa5X, and if it's an addition to what you already have or not. Well, I can give a spoiler alert, it's absolutely amazing. This sound set is created by someone who is passionate about sound design. You can hear it all over the place. And I've never seen this before. So much different things in one package. Insane. So let's start. What's in the Artist Edition? Well, I'm using Artist Edition 1.6. It's good to point out that you get occasionally free updates, and there is a 2.0 version on the way. That's not in my Korg Pa5X. I'm using the Korg 1.6. So when you load the Artist Edition in your Korg Pa5X, then you get a lot of new stuff. And the first thing you have to do is go to the settings, go to the menu, and go to the wave section. This one. So if you are still having it on default, then I can highly advise to press this one and use the Global Sound Boost one. It's a modified version of the Boost section that's in the default. And it adds some sparkles and EQing and mastering to the sounds, and it sounds a lot better. So please do that when you are using the Artist Edition 1.6, or use your own variation if you are skilled in that area. What's in the package? So there are several items that are in there. So when we look at the style section, then when you press it and you go to the user area, you get 3 tabs: Artist Styles 1, 2, and 3. The first one is basically focused on ballads, pops, and some trap music. There are quite a lot of them in there, and they all sound really good. And they are unique. They aren't modified versions of the standard factory styles. So let's use one and enter a sound. It sounds something like this. All kind of fills are in there. Lots of variations. So all kind of things. And let me see, what is this? I don't. And here all those details, all those effects and fills, it's all in the style itself. Really impressive. So you can find those kind of styles over here. Some pop, ballad, reggae, and trap styles. In the second one you get the Latin styles. All kind of new Latin styles. Let's me try this one. Flamenco. Some Latin pop. And it also has ends, and the ends are really long, so you can do your outros, mix it in with other styles through the X-Fader, whatever you want. So they did a really good job on that one. In the Artist Styles 3 you get a new area, and that's the dance department. And this, for me, this is where the power lies of this sound set. It's fantastic. They have added some EDM sounds, EDM styles, club house, deep house, modern beats, EDM again. soft dance, trance, tropical. So a lot. In a minute I'm going to show you some of these styles in the dance section. Furthermore, what's more in there? Well, when we are going to look in the keys section, you have the user area, and you have 9 tabs. Artist 1, sounds 1 to 9, with all kind of sounds. And in my set you see also a G2, but it's the Genos 2 expansion, and that isn't part of the 1.6, but it's a preview that I got from them, so that I can see what's in there. And well, it's good, but I don't know what to say about it too much right away. So let's focus on the Artist Sounds edition. So you don't get the G2 section, but the other ones you get. Well, there are a lot of sounds in there, and just let me add some random sounds. Some bike sounds. Very usable with the chaos and dance sounds. Some 90s choirs. Yeah, that was a big hit in Germany in the 90s. Bell strings. Yeah, you can play on for hours with those kind of sounds. New Universe, probably from the M1. Yes. Nice. Well, lots of all kind of sounds, and there are a lot of them. And you have the pads, the distance, the guitars. Well. Custom guitar, of custom pianos, strings. That has a nice old school feeling to them. All kind of bass sounds, FM sounds. Nice. Yeah, the Miami Vice synth. Well, that's the thing with this, the list is endless. All kind of sounds that you don't have in the normal Pa5X. And that makes it a good add-on package, because that way you can create it to create your own keyboard sets. Well, the list goes on and on. The dudok sounds. Well, and so on. And the Artist Sounds 9 is filled with all kind of new sounds for dance. And well, there are really good sounds in there. Very useful. For instance, these kind of sounds. That distorted attack from the virus. It's in there all. Dance pianos. Openers. And of course, these kind of sounds are also connected to the cutoff. From the Minimax, from Creamware. Well, we can go on for hours like this, but let's stop. So we can go on creating sounds for hours, but lots of sets in the keyboard sets. Well, so we have just covered the styles and the keyboard sets. Let's go to the sounds. If you create a sound yourself, let's load up a simple piano. And you want to create a new keyboard set based on the sounds of the artist edition. Just go to the key section. There you can see how in the middle of the section you can see how your keyboard set is set up. And we just press the upper one and we go to the user area. And over here it starts all over again. In the first 6 user tabs there are so many sounds. And if you want to copy the IFX that is assigned to it and the MFX, just press that one. Pad organ. And these are all sounds that are ready to use for you. So lots of sounds to choose from, and I only play a random couple of them, but you get how it works. But it doesn't stop there. What they also did was they created styles, and in those styles they've added all kind of pad sounds, and all these pad sounds are custom loops or custom sounds that you can add to every style that's in there. Also the factory ones, of course. And they've made full use of it with their own style. So if you have a style, you can use the 4 pads to add all kind of flavors to that style to do it. And there are a lot of them. If you go to the user area, you see artist pads 1 to 6, and there are all kind of drum elements that you can add, percussion elements, conga loops. There's a lot of to choose from. So it's really exciting to just go through these libraries, and they are really good. So let me add one. For instance, this one I've added to pad 1. And this is just an added one that you can get. Or this one. Or this. Or this. And these are all available for you to add to your existing styles. Or so you can imagine what kind of extra power you will have in the styles they deliver, but also when you add those custom pads to your existing styles. I wanted to do this much more quickly, but that isn't possible. There's simply too much in that package. These are the main elements that you can use from the Artist Style Edition 1.6. So let's give a few examples in the styles. And I've created a few demos. Well, just let's start and play. And we can of course switch between keyboard sets. And now the beauty part of it, we are going to disable the drums. But, as I said, we have those extra pads and you can give a different feel to that same style. And they did that all in the standard styles for them. So what I showed was just standard style, some added pads, and off you go. You can create, of course, your own keyboard sets, and that's what I've done. The first sound in this keyboard set goes to one of my own samples. The second one and the third one are the upper 2 and the upper 3 are from the set over here. So if we are going to listen to only that sound. So really nice. I've added a choir and a dudok sound to create this sound. So let's play the intro tune from Dune. I'm a big fan of ambient type of style and movie songs. So let's see what we can do with that. I can use the aftertouch for my own sounds. And we can of course add a specific style. So very nice. So the next demo is an EDM type of song, and pay attention to all the things that are happening in the drum section, all the effects. It's adds a lot to the flavor of the drums. So we have the pike set now. We are in the elements, and we are going to use the chaos pad for this. So nice. So let's add the melody with the drums. And we can of course add all the pads to them. So very nice, all the drum elements. And you can get that clear, that really less busy pattern again. But when I switch to all those elements, hear what all the effects though are doing in this style. That's really nice. That's really good programming of all the style elements. And you can really play with this. And let's do something really strange. Disable the drums. Now I only use the backbone of the EDM style, and we are going to use one of the pads, one of all the drum pads that are in there. Let's add the deep house beat. Completely different feel by adding that drum loop that is all in there. Or we can go back to the tropical house by enabling those two. Or go to the original drums. Add some add-on things. You want the loop with, well, you know. And if you want to end it, and all the effects ends. So nice. So just some examples of all the styles that are in there, and they are really different, so you can do a lot with them. Well, the last thing I want to show you is that you can use all these drum elements and pad sounds with existing styles from the Korg Pa5X. So if we go to the factory section again, and we are going, for instance, to the Latin section, and let's say select the Chillout Bossa, then we have that standard Bossa sound from the Korg Pa5X. Now, how cool would it be if we just replace the drums with one of the pad sounds that is available in the artist edition? So disable the drums and the percussion, and we are going to say, hey, pad 1, user area 1, let's use a Bossa Nova 2 for instance, and that's somewhere in here, over here. Now we are using the drums that are from that Bossa Nova sound. Or let's say that we want to add a conga sound on top of that in pad 2. Let's go to the conga area, and we have the congas over here. Let's see, well, something like this. So let's conga too, and you say, hey, this is really nice, instead of the original. The original was this. So let's add that again. And you hear there is too much reverb on top of that, but that's easy to solve. Go to the pad section, and let's remove. And lower the voice so that it's in style with. A little bit of view. So now we have the replace the drums with two patterns from the artist edition styles. So you can do a lot with them. Let's do another example, for instance, for dance. Let's go to the dance section, and well, let's use something like this. If we are listening to that style, so not bad, but it doesn't have that power that the Artist Edition adds. So let's add it. So let's use Kit 1. We have the standard drums. And we have added Kit 1 to pad 1. We are going to disable the drums. And we are going to replace it with the Kit 1. Much different flavor to that same dance sound. Do we want to have a different drums? Well, fine. And it's always directly in sync. More standards. So lots to choose from. This was the original drums. So you can do all kind of things. Another thing you can do is just recreate. Let's use the standard Feel Good dance. Replace the drums with the drums from the styles from the Artist Edition. So we have that now. Not bad. So let's change this style through the Style Edit. Press the Rec Edit button, go to Style Edit, press the Menu button and press the Style Edit tab. We are in the Style Copy section over here. Select, for instance, the Best of EDM with all those effects. Select all and just replace the drums. That's the only thing you have to do. Execute and save it as a new name. Well, let's add it to the artist styles. I don't have any custom folders set up now. Artist version. Okay. So we have that same style now, but we are using now the drums from that artist version. You can also see that it's assigned now to the EDM kit with the samples. And you can see how many drum kits they have added. It's a lot. So how does it sound now? Well, let's try. And all those effects are in there. And I don't really like the reverb. It's way too much. I don't understand that decision from the developers, but okay. Hear how clean it sounds. Lots of power. So you can breathe life into the standard styles with just replacing elements and using elements from the Artist Edition. And you can go a lot further, but let me load up the same one so that we can compare them. Also set this one to variation 3. This is the original. And if you go to the, you hear how much body it adds. It's the same style. If we go to variation 4, this is the original. Let's go to the clean one. So this video is way too long and I'm going to cut out a lot of stuff from it because I demoed way too much. That's the downside of adding a sound set that has so many things in it. I think it's good value. It's also a really nice guide that helps a lot of people when he has questions. And well, I'm not getting paid for this or so for this review, but I can see how much passion and work has been put in this sound set. So I think he deserves it to have a different opinion on it. And my opinion is that it's really worth the while. So I hope that I could show you what's in the package, that you can make a decision if it's something for you or not. There are a lot of demos out there that are more focused on the ethnic section, but I think this one really shines in the EDM section because that adds something in your Korg Pa5X that's not really there. And well, decide for yourself. Hope this helps and see you in the next tutorial.